Maximus Analysis here for August 12th, 2016. And looking at the ES on the daily, we can see there was nothing done today. So it looks like they could either have burned weekly calls and options today. It's actually like a two-for-all for the market makers. But on the weekly, I am not looking to get long this position. 2184 is the major resistance that I see, and it tapped it. Again, it tapped it and rolled. Not really even rolled, quite honestly. Went up to 2185 and a quarter. So again, I'm not looking to get long here at all. And this should be nothing new. Again, I don't like chasing, and the reason why is because I need to know what the risk reward is on the position. Are you going to put your stop underneath 1981? Are you trying to put your stop underneath this 2134, which I think is just so easy to grab? Or are you just going to wait? But because you want to get involved with the market when it is everybody else is getting involved, and not saying that the contrarian view always works, but you have to understand there's timing with things, and getting long without, again, just wait for the setup. Have a strategy, wait for your setup. If you don't, shoot me an email if you need help. NQ continued, again, another level. Again, they're at all-time highs. I just am not going to I want to get this back at 4,600, 4,500 to take a long. Okay, that's just my story, and I'm sticking to it. YM Dow, again, this is probably the best one in regards to risk reward, because at least you could put your stop here, maybe underneath here, but that's still too much in my opinion. So again, this is probably the best one, but it didn't really follow through this week at all, which you can see. Crude, again, congratulations, you guys who took the trade with me. Again, crude set up very, very beautifully, and we've been stating that on the charts and put it out on the newsletter consistently, and it's already at 1-to-1 in regards to, and let me show you what that means in regards to risk reward. 1-to-1 means that it's already moved up pretty much close to where 1-to-1 would actually be around 46, but it's close, where your risk is equal to the reward. This is 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. Again, a lot of people will start waking up when it gets around this 2-to-1. You'll be already into the trade. Okay, you can roll your stop halfway up. You can use the levels that I have here. They're significant. Or you can use the levels that I post in the morning, depending on what time frame you trade. Setting up beautifully. I think the target, it could easily get to the $43 mark and go from there. But again, I am bullish crude. And a couple names that I said we should look at is Chevron. And that one popped up a little bit. Nothing crazy. You also had ExxonMobil. Again, another one that's holding support at the moment. The only thing with ExxonMobil, they had that dividend payment, and that's something that I probably again, it made for unnecessary. This gap down was just because of the dividend, and they regained that back up. But it's annoying either way. But I'm looking for this to get lifted from the crude support. All right. Who else do we have here? We have also gold. I said, just again, last Tuesday, I said, listen, just it's chopping around a little bit. I think it might go down a little bit more. Looking at that was the daily. This is the weekly. If it can get down to this 1287 level, that would be the better buy in my opinion. Definitely. Much better buy. So it's chopping around. I put last Tuesday, and I've been tweeting out, go break even, break even. If you got your stop on your break even taken out, you'll get another setup, don't worry. We'll kind of look at that. Also, guys that have been following my newsletter, DD, okay, I told you guys from back here to get long, and if you want a copy, email me, put in the description. I will send you out that one. I'll put you on the mailing list if you want, but I'll put in as far as that specific trade and that specific document, so you can know that I'm not BSing you. And if there's somebody in here, you can at least say in the comments, yes, he did put that out. And the long was at 64 and a quarter, and it went all the way up to 68. And I said, roll your option, meaning roll into another option, or you could take it off, but do not add to the position here. And so said, so done. It's not a position to get short, but it had a hell of a 4-week run. don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So that one is working out very, very well as well. Let's look at some of the names for this week. Alibaba just shot up, so I'm looking at the weekly time frame, and you can really see how much it shot up. Again, high volume at the end. I'm not going long right here. Again, you'll see why shortly. But this is going to pull back a little bit to give you a better setup. Ones that have been continuing to look good is actually Amazon. Again, we have our levels that we said were resistance, and I also commented that be careful with this one, just because 800 could be a magnet. But it's coming into our band of resistance here, and this was stated on the newsletters as well. Google hasn't done much, and it has a big resistance point at 821. Didn't get into the short yet. I was actually going to do it today, but I would actually like them to pop up a little bit more. I'd actually love them to kiss that 821, and then I will short immediately once they do that. But went up to 812 this week, and we'll continue to watch. Priceline, again, they've made their rip from the Brexit and just looking for a trade. I would just have to wait for another setup regarding that. Tesla, continuing to just be sideways. Apple looks like it's setting up for a short. 4 lower highs, break of this low is great resistance right now. So we'll continue to watch that and go from there. So again, it's been painfully sideways. The ES or the markets for the past 3-4 weeks. So now is not the time to get busier. Now is not the time to go to a smaller time frame. Now is not the time to find a setup. So you can't find anything on a daily. Let me look at the 60 and maybe I'll see something that I could get my fix. Don't look for a fix. Look for a proper trade. Look for something that's going to give you. Don't start going down. Again, people usually go down in time frames to find better. So I can't see anything at 60. I'm going to go to 30, 15, 3, 1. If you can't see it on the 60, there's no reason for you to go down further to just trade small time frames because you want action. There hasn't been any action, and that's fine because when it comes, it's going to come and wipe things clean. Just keep your ass quiet and just wait for the trade to come. It's going to come. Okay, I'm not bearish. I'm not ever calling a top, but you have to understand that there is timing, and now is not the time to be going long. Okay, because the pullback will give you the entry that you need and manage your risk. Because if you missed it, again, it was very hard for me to go from immediate net short to immediate net long. It threw me off because if you look at this, if you look at this, and this was one thing that kind of caught me, it's not even 1-to-1 risk right now. 1-to-1 means that it's gone to 22.6. Yeah, 22.16 and a half. So it hasn't even, because this was 100 S&P point rip to the upside. So we'll continue to watch. Don't be bearish, but understand that having a retracement is not being bearish. It's saying that I understand that there's timing, and being bullish doesn't mean that you buy at any price either. Wait for your strategy. Wait for your price. We'll take the trades. We'll see if next week gives us some more action. Take care. Retracement is coming.